Hi, this is Kinsey Strebel reporting on my analysis of the Physical Facilities Custodial Department's three-part card. The question that I was answering was, is the information currently collected on this card useful for making decisions at both an area and a department level? The observations were from students who had been terminated from the custodial department. These terminations had taken place between the years of 2006 and 2017. I started with 294 observations, but after cleaning my data, I had 164 observations left. Independent variables that were looked at were area codes, the month employed, month terminated, the area the employee worked in, the shift start time, pay rate at time of termination, and reason for termination. My dependent variable was how many days the employee worked for the custodial department. I used linear regression multivariate analysis because my dependent variable was measured in intervals. This dependent variable was positively skewed, with the minimum number of days being 0, the maximum number of days being 1,614, the mean number of days employed 226, with a standard deviation of 304, mode of 31, and median of 122. I am 95% confident that the average number of days employed is between 179 and 273. I ran the analysis on 3 different models. The first model looked at the area worked, the ending pay rate, and the shift start time. These 3 independent variables only explained 8.9% of the variation in the dependent variable, and the only statistically significant variables were the ending pay rate and the shift start time. My next model looked at the month hired, the month terminated, and having a Utah area code. These 3 independent variables only explained 11.2% of the variation in dependent variable, and none of them were statistically significant. My third model looked at the reasons for termination. There were 16 reasons for terminations, and of these, only 4 of them were statistically significant. It did explain 25.6% of the variation in the dependent variable. Based on these findings, my recommendation to the custodial department as to changes that could be made on the 3-part card to make it more useful for both the area and department level would be to add the starting pay rate in addition to having the ending pay rate. Add the option to put information down for transferring within the area instead of just within the department, and to reduce the number of reasons for terminations from 16.